What we're going to play with is the baseline of the Bible. And I'm going to ask you to suspend some of your 3D beliefs about existence and listen to some of the words that Jesus says and let them sink in and look at them from a perspective that are encapsulated in his words, but really own the perspective that he offered you. And I'm sorry, I feel like cats and dogs are going crazy over here. So the first thing we're going to do, I guess I don't need these right now. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, would you play with me for a moment on some of the sayings of Jesus? Because if we can agree on anything in the Bible, it's that Jesus doesn't have a reason to lie. And he has no other message than to try to help. His messages are meant to be helpful. He doesn't lie. So if we can hang with that for a second, I'm going to turn to the board and I'm going to ask you to look at one of his statements, which is the kingdom of heaven is within you. If we can accept that, that means that heaven is inside of you, which would mean, if you look at this little dude, eyes closed, you can't see anything, you're just a little bubble of, you're a baby. It's all in there. It's all in there, right? So if the kingdom of heaven is within you, then you contain it all, you have it all, you own it all, and you can access it all. Just sit with that for a second. That means that every single being, not just human, but dog, cat, whatever, contains the kingdom of heaven. Well, he also went on to say descriptions of the kingdom of heaven that look at the lilies of the field. Even King Solomon wasn't arrayed as such as these. And what he was trying to say is that the sun, and he also said, I am the light of the world, is sustaining, feeding, beaming everything that everything needs to be supported. Okay? Supported is important because, looks like he's going to go snowboarding, right? Supported is important because when you look at it just simplistically from, okay, wait a minute, everything I need is already in me, and everything I'm looking to witness is already also supported from the outside, then the quantum physics paradigm that we're hitting now in 2017, 2012, 2015, oh my god, we've been doing this for so long, right? The quantum perspective of reflectivity, which is what quantum physics talks about, of what you imagine, so you project like an arrow out, the sun or creation reflects back to you, isn't that hard to wrap your head around. And what Jesus mastered was, and he mastered it so clearly, precisely, that we see him standing on the mountain and his face glows. He mastered, all right, I'm going to encapsulate who I am as a child of the light. I'm going to be the light. And the sun, when his disciples and everyone witness his face glowing, what they're witnessing is him allowing his physical vehicle to be the illumination that it was already created to be. And the sun reflects that back. So we're going to start there with the physics of the kingdom of heaven is within you. I mean, you contain it. And what you believe, by belief systems, you project those out and the sun reflects those back. Now, on a quantum level, some people would say, well, we're just standing on Earth, and there's like a bunch of stars and a bunch of other planets. But yes, that's a good thought to have, because all those other stars and other planets and other realities can only reflect back to you what you strongly and most strongly believe they are. So if you can believe that there's benevolence in the universe, and you can believe that there's a quote-unquote God at the basis of everything, and you can embrace that it's all light and frequency, then you can allow that to be reflected back to you. But if you can't accept that, if you can't imagine that, if you can't even begin to see yourself as equal to Christ, which he told you you are, as I have done so can you and more, then there's no way for creation to show you how what you're putting out is coming back to you, that there's an equilibrium, there's a balance happening here. And Jesus walking on this platform on earth was an example of how this all works, how this song of creation sings to itself. So he was meant to be a helper. He was meant to be a way shower. Some people call him a way shower, but a way shower for how to be in the body and allow your body to do what it always knows how to do throughout eternity. Now, most people's brains get in the way. So you got to get your brain to relax and allow your heart and cells to demonstrate to you that they've got this. They've got you. They've always got you. So when you look at a little baby with like that innocent trust, it's not hard to see. But as you grow up and you have like all these thoughts and all these, comprehensions and all these belief systems, then it's a little harder to see. But it's always there. It's being the kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven. Shining so that you can enjoy the experience of infinity, of being inside of a body that is light and is sound, and it reflects back to you. Now, how can I demonstrate that in a modern term? Thank you, Bono. I'm going to rely a lot on you too. It's come on, you people, we're made of stars. Come on, you people, stand up or sit down for your love. And love is just the reflection of itself, grace, knowing itself and getting to see that. Now, in the history of Lourdes and the miracles at Lourdes, people are like, oh my God, my body just poof, reformatted itself to be healthy again. Well, that's just the human mind getting out of the way and allowing the stars and the cells to have the communication that they're always having, as long as you're not in the way. Does that make sense? Okay, that's Bible lesson number 1. Just let it show itself to you, and you'll be beyond wowed, as I have been.